Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And at 8:15, your morning news, KELY from KELY, sponsored by Sahara Motors. If you're ready for all seasons, get ready. Kawasaki Bridge XR Crew Limited HVAC side-by-side keeps you cool in the summer, dry in the rain, warm in the winter. Conquer any trail, creek, or blizzard while staying comfortable the whole way. Check it out today at Sahara Motors. It is going to be fair today. Sunny skies, 61 the high. Warm up a little tomorrow for the warmest day of the week, but we might have some showers, isolated showers on Wednesday. Well, the White Pine County Commission hoping the third time is a charm as they try to put together a policy to ensure that commissioners have no fewer than 3 business days to read and digest an agenda, even though that 3 business days is already required by open meetings law. The proposed new policy, which we posted on our Facebook page, also requires that all backup materials for the agenda must accompany the agenda, and if they don't, the agenda items will be tabled. They cannot be distributed at the meeting. New policy places the responsibility on the county clerk to ensure that these steps are followed. Agenda advisory boards exempt from the policy. In other items on the agenda that the commission may or may not consider, they may change the county's property and fire insurance broker. They may approve a new wildfire protection contract with the Nevada Division of Forestry, and they will hear a Caltech update on the DSA 2000 satellite project in Spring Valley. Board will also review natural resource issues, including letters to the Bureau of Land Management on sage grouse planting, the federal conservation rule, and opposition to the Pine Valley Water Supply Project. Other agenda items include approval of a federal grant for the District Attorney Victim Services, a cost-sharing agreement between district courts, and updates on the county budget and schedule and financial reports, and a closed session job performance evaluation for District Fire Chief Court Hall. Commissioners meet Wednesday, 9 a.m. in the library conference room. Ely City Council meets this Thursday with a full agenda. They will consider allowing White Pine County Social Services to keep $7,300 left from a city donation earlier this year and decide whether to take part in the next round of land sales under the White Pine County Conservation, Recreation, and Development Act. Council will also discuss waiving landfill fees for the buyer of the White Pine Mobile Park and review Bureau of Land Management requests for 2 city road easements tied to that same land sale. Business problems on the agenda with updates on the White Pine Motel abatement and a complaint about unsafe conditions at the Corner Track Saloon that could lead to a liquor license hearing for revocation next month. A resolution for a land exchange with White Pine County also up for approval. Other items include they are also going to get a presentation on the proposed Caltech DSA 2000 radio astronomy project and renewal of employee health care coverage, meeting Thursday at 5 p.m. in the Volunteer Fire Hall. White Pine County Sheriff's Office had a wide range of calls Thursday and Friday. Deputies handled several motorist assist on state highways, forwarding reports to the Nevada State Police. In Ely, officers investigated the theft, threats involving a knife outside a convenience store, and a domestic dispute. Several incidents at local schools involved students with vaping devices, marijuana, and one case of a student battering a staff member, all referred to juvenile probation. Deputies also investigated a reported sex crime. Elsewhere, officers responded to alarms at a business, a reckless driver complaint, and referred a motorist issue to Utah authorities. 2 people booked, Tony Weber on a no-bail warrant and Michael Douglas serving time for a prior arrest. Other reports included collisions with a deer and even an eagle. A stolen motorcycle, trespassing, and littering on county property. All cases remained under investigation by the White Pine County Sheriff's Office, and all persons mentioned innocent until convicted in a court of law. Las Vegas Democrat Sandra Jagrani has launched her campaign for Nevada Lieutenant Governor after nearly a decade in the Assembly, where she served as Majority Floor Leader. Jagrani says she'll focus on boosting tourism statewide and expanding workforce development. A survivor of the October 1 shooting, she also plans to create an Office of Community Safety and continue pushing for gun control. She's endorsed by Senators Catherine Cortez Masto, Jackie Rosen, and Attorney General Aaron Ford. She's expected to face Republican and incumbent Stavros Anthony in the 2026 election. A local real estate group warning residents about an online rental scandal. Jamie Brinkeroff over at the Brinkeroff Group with Keller Williams Realty Marketplace says scammers have been posting homes for rent on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace that are actually listed for sale. The fake ads ask for deposits to hold the properties. Agents say if you see a home listed for sale being advertised as a rental, contact the property owner or real estate agent immediately so it can be reported. They also remind everyone never to send money without a written contract and an in-person showing of the home. Senior Night 2025 will be memorable for the wrong reasons for the Bobcat football team. Needles Mustangs shut them down 40-0 to send their record to 2-5 on the season. Bobcats face the Lincoln County Lynx in Panaca on Friday. Meanwhile, the Ladycats volleyball team made it 7 straight as they downed Needles 2-1 on Friday. Ladycats also head to Panaca on Friday to take on the Lincoln County Lady Lynx. And the Bobcats soccer teams swept Battle Mountain. The boys 6-2 on Friday, 3-0 on Saturday. And the girls swept Battle Mountain 3-1 on Friday and 7-0 on Saturday. For Sahara Motors at 8:21, that's your morning news from the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93. Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.
Tell Shauna Wyatt sent you by.